What's up fellow people? Welcome to another video on my channel, and today's video is about the most fun cars you can own in car parking multiplayer. Keep in mind, this list is totally my opinion and you can list your own list down below in the comment section below, and all these cars are not in any particular order, so let's get right into. For my first pick I chose the Jeep Wrangler. This is a free car that you can get if you watch an ad, and oh boy, does it deliver. It has really good and bouncy suspension. It also has outstanding off-roading and rock climbing abilities, because obviously it's a Jeep at the end of the day, so it pretty much makes it a really fun cheap budget car. For the next spot, we got the semi-trucks. Currently there's 3 semi-trucks in the game, and all of them act pretty much the same. The reason I put the semi-trucks in this list is because truck driving is actually a really fun thing to do if you're bored, and having a drive-able truck in an open world racing game is a always win-win situation. And the developers adding the cargo app to go with the semi-trucks is always one of the best features added to this game. Anyways, let's move on. Now for the third spot, we got the Lamborghini Veneno. This car is a track weapon. It's very versatile because it's really tunable for drag and track racing. Plus the handling of this car is top notch. The car is really quick and is really fun if you know how to control this thing. But there is one downside. This car is pretty expensive, costing above $1 million cash. But other than that, this car is nearly perfect. This shouldn't be a shocker for anyone. It's the F1 car. I mean, do I really need to explain it? It's fast, good handling, perfect for top speed runs, but the downside is that this car costs real money. But if you have some money to buy it or a friend who has it, I really recommend getting it. And here's another thing. I could also put the 1988 MP4 F1 car, but for some reason it doesn't give it the same vibe of the RB7. So that's my reason. Next up, we got the 2015 Ford Mustang. Once again, no shocker at all. It's literally the most used car in the car, and there's a reason for it. It's the best drift car you can buy. It's got sick body kits. Plus it's pretty cheap for its performance, making it a very fun drift car for beginners and pros. And now here we have the Camaro. I used to dislike this car, but lately I have been using it a lot more and experimenting with it. This car is really tunable for drag racing, and since it's kinda heavy, it makes for a good track car as well as it's glued to the road. Plus the best part is it can do a proper wheelie. With a good tune and enough horsepower it can become a wheelie car. Enough said, let's move on. Next up, we got the Porsche 911. This car has pretty much been here since the start. This is the most versatile car you can buy. It can do literally anything without difficulties. Just cruising this thing is a lot of fun. This car also not that expensive. It is also in the same group of the Mustang and the M4. Next in the list is the Land Cruiser. It's probably one of the most forgotten cars, but doesn't mean it isn't a good SUV. It's the R35 of SUVs. It's pretty much the Wrangler but better. Bouncy suspension, good handling. It's also a very tunable car. As I'm pretty much a Middle Eastern, the Land Cruiser is pretty much an household name. It would be really cool if the developers would the Nissan Patrol to go with the Land Cruiser. Anyways, let's move on. And now we got the M4. It's a very respected and popular car among the community. It's a direct rival to the 911. Both cars act very similar in performance and both are very versatile. My only complaint is that the body kits for this car are pretty outdated, so we may love to see some new kits for the car. Anyways, let's go to the last spot on this list. Before we go into the last spot, here are some honorable mentions. upgrading, but I decided to go with the EK9. I mean, come on. It's the starting car. It's fun to drive. Dope kits. Fast and lightweight. It is also a certified fart cannon. Need I say more? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, a like and a subscribe would be greatly supporting the channel. Anyways y'all, peace.